we are actually stepping up our painting game. And I know this Harbor Freight stuff, but still, I've been more of a rattle can type of painter all my life. Never had the good stuff, or at least the proper stuff, hvlp guns and such. But we ended up getting some cups for it, a whole cleaning kit, a new sprayer with a regulator on it, which actually for 20 bucks is not bad, that's for sure. And then some strainers for the paint. And went ahead and picked up some paint. I'm going to try this out. This is actually from AutoZone. It's a Duplicolor called Paint Shop. It's like a no-mix type of paint ready to use. It's got the catalyst in it and everything, and then I've got some gloss clear as well. Now, like I said before, the trunk is actually going to be painted in this because we're going to try out this new turbo Rust-Oleum turbo can, which so with this gun you get your material cup, a regulator, which we sorely needed. Nice little regulator. Got your instructions. And the Butamus gun. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? But as you see all this oil? You have to actually clean all that out of your gun. It was put in there for shipping, and so it doesn't rust or anything like that. But you see all this? That all can get in your paint job, so you need to clean all that out before you start spraying. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a nice little wipe down. Get most of that residue off of there. They actually, in this version of the tool, if you get the cheap one that doesn't have the regulator, it doesn't come with this tool. But this actually comes with a little cleaner. They've got the little regulator for underneath the cup there, but that kind of impedes your flow, so you got to watch that a little bit. And you've got your cup and the regulator. I'm going to put to the side because I don't need to mess with that right this minute. Put some thinner in this so we can get this stuff soaking while that paint is drying from that horrendous turbo paint job that we just did. Nice and milky goodness. That's lovely. Like that, but okay. You take that off, you take that off. Take this part off here. You can just drop all these in the thinner. Now on this one, usually you need a tool. I actually gave you a tool. It's usually 19. Crusty goodness. Got all that residue. I don't know if that's supposed to be anti-seize for the threads or what, but it does not need to be like that. That goes in there. Then you take the gun itself. Might be a good idea to wear safety glasses. Make sure all that's nice and cleaned out. Nice and sparkly. Clean this top part here where your paint goes in. And again, this is mostly because of the residue from the manufacturing process. Just going to get this little brush out of here so we Go in there. As you see here, this was all the residue inside the gun. Not good for good results. Now we're going to be just wiping it down, making sure everything's all nice and clean. We are going to be running some paint thinner through this, just to make sure. In order to paint the roof and take care of some of the dings that are on it, like the one that's right over there, if you can see it, we have to take these roof racks off. And unfortunately, as you can probably see, these bolts have seen better days. Let's see if I can zoom in and get it focused in. Maybe I can do it from this side. And so, unfortunately, some rusty bolts just don't want to come off, and then some of them want to come off super easy in the wrong way. So this one just sheared, so we're going to have to get new bolts for this whole thing, which, you know, they're rusty and nasty, so why not anyways. But this is what we're working on right now, trying to get this roof rack off. Then we're going to try to see about doing the body work on that. We've got these ready to paint with real paint this time, with a real gun. Oh, that's out of focus. We're going to spray this black, the trunk black, and then the roof black. So it's going to be kind of a two-tone top black type of paint job. We're still going to keep this blue. I think we're going to keep this all here blue, and we're just going to go from the body line over. I think that's actually what he wants, but we'll see. But no more spray cans. Garbage. Gotta start doing it right. But we sprayed these things down with PB Blaster, and we're going to town on those. Like I say, I already had one break, so who knows what this is going to turn out like. Alright, these things were so rusted.
How rusted were they?
That's hilarious. We ended up having to just cut them off completely. A couple of them snapped, like this one here. Then I went up to the store, got specialty tool of the day, another hacksaw. We have some over at the other house, but don't have any here, so decided just to buy a hacksaw for here. And we cut it off, and now the roof looks really naked. And now we're taking off the little doohickeys that are holding them on. So we're pulling the rails up like he's got up right now, and then I'm going in on the inside and going up to the headliner and doing all that stuff. So fun stuff. I don't think it has that much curve, but I guess going to the back it does. Yeah, fun stuff. Yeah, our day was filled with nothing but aggravation and deep depression, but yet we still power on. Okay, so here's where we stand right now. What I had to do is actually, we had to drop the headliner down to get to these bolts here. They're actually behind a plate that looks like this. And you drop the headliner down and you take that plate off, and then at least in this case right here, there's these two bolts that we can get to. And having one of these electric ratchet wrenches, it sure makes a difference. And then that's off, just as fast as you can see it. And then we can pull these out. Now it looks like the last person did probably a good thing by putting a little bit of sealant on these. A little bit more to get out, but that's okay. Now what they did, how they made these, it looks like, is they just welded a bolt to it, and then just, you know, put them on there, had the roof rack on there, bolted it down, everything was good. We're probably going to end up doing about the same thing, but we have to replace these because all these are either broken or really bad rusted, and we had to actually cut them all off. So anyways, that's where we stand right now, and when we get to the next step, we'll come back to you and show you where we're at. Alright, part of the other thing that we need to fix on this roof before we go ahead and try to put down some paint on it is we have some bad spots, some dings and dents and things like that. Now, what we did is we ended up going out and buying one of these little glue dent pullers. I am terrible when it comes to body work, but I'm going to try to see if we can do something with that. Comes with a glue gun and these hefty glue sticks here. And the idea of it basically is you have this on the dent, and then you pull this down, and basically you try to suck the dent back up using glue. Sounds easy enough, but we'll see exactly how it works and kind of show you the process along the way, and hopefully it works out pretty decent. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to try to get this little dent out here. We've worked on a couple other ones and it works pretty decent for what it is, but we're going to show you this one here and step by step on how we do it. And on camera it doesn't really look like it's that big, but it's pretty big. I mean, end to end it's about this big right now, so we'll see how much better we can make it. Boy, that's hot. Put a little much on that, but could have used a lot less. Kind of came out kind of fast, but that's fine. Then you take these and try to spread those out a little bit. You want to kind of, I don't want to put a lot of pressure on the body line, as it were. I think I'm going to go vertical on this one. And some people out there are probably body guys, and they're going, oh, you're doing that all wrong, but I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying. This sort of dent on the body line is like the worst thing you can try to do anyways, but we'll see how it works. Anyways, you just tighten this down, and it starts to put pressure on the center here. You might be able to see it. Start to pull it out a little bit. I didn't think that glue was going to hold very well, but it holds really good. Whew, that one came off hard. But now you can see, barely even see the dent. It was right here, and remember, it was like this big. But it's just a little thing right now that, try to get it in the light so you can see it. That's actually not bad. I mean, you can deal with that with some Bondo or, you know, a little bit of filler. But overall, that's not terrible at all. That thing was huge. It's pretty good. It scared the crap out of me, but it's pretty good. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it, especially for small dings and dents that you don't really want to do a lot of body work to. Got a couple more on this door here. I don't know if I'm even going to worry about these little things right here, but overall we're getting this little car back in shape. Here's the status on the roof. We're trying to fix up some little spots here. I'm getting ready to do a guide coat to try to figure out where my low spots are. I think there's one right here, but it's not going to be a perfect paint job, but you know, what is at this point. But we've got the hood and the trunk, and the spoiler ready to go. And ladies and gentlemen, we're actually going to be painting with semi-real paint. Some good old Duplicolor. Hopefully going to get some better results than stupid spray cans, because I am sick of the crappy paint jobs we've been getting with spray cans. So we've got this all ready to go, just needs to be cleaned up. Getting ready to do the roof, so it's going to be hood, roof, trunk with spoiler. Ought to look pretty cool.